my hustle series. Right now, I'm also with another guy. He's called Ramol Moses. Ramol Moses is a videographer and video editor. He owns a production company. And I wanted to know how he does his business, how did he start. And we're also driving towards a venue where he's going to do a production set. I want to share with you the life of a videographer, and he tells us. So Ramol, how did you get started with the business? Which year did you start?
I started I think 5 years.
5 years ago?
5 years ago, but that was when I was still working with a certain company. But as me individually, I started last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
So how is the business going so far?
The business is not bad, I would say, because I've been in this field for over 6 years.
But you started practicing personally?
Personally.
Self-employment?
Self-employment, that was last year.
In lockdown?
Yeah, in lockdown.
What are some of the challenges you face as a videographer, as somebody doing something like that?
The challenges I face are quite many, because we are in a field where we are dealing with people, different people, with different intentions, with different ideas and stuff like that. So I would say dealing n'abantu ab'enjawulo, so buli omu aba ne challenge ey'enjawulo.
So the personalities are different.
Yeah, the personalities are different.
So your interpersonal skills are really to be very good.
You have to know when to say what, when to handle this person, because when a client wants something, they may want it in a certain way.
Yes.
Me as a creative person, I may look it in a certain way. So we have to integrate the two.
Like how much money would you make, let's say, in a year if you're doing production business? Like how much money do you make in a year?
In a year, since I started last year as a I think you can make around 30 million or 20, it depends, because
Is it the possibility of a business growing to a multi-million business?
Yeah, it is very, very possible. It's very, very possible. If you have good connections, if you're trustworthy, if you're good in what you're doing, it's very possible, because we have seen production companies here in Uganda, the likes of Swank, the Events Warehouse, the Steve Chin, these people have really made some good money out.
Some good money. If I'm to ask you something of if you met yourself 5 years ago, advisors Ramol, what advice would you give yourself?
The advice I would give myself, let me just even look into this camera. The advice I would give myself would be, Ramol, you can make it first. That would be the first thing. Secondly, I would not look for a job again for because when you are growing up, when you go to school, what we know that I'm done studying, I'm going to look for a job. That's the second thing. But if I knew by that time,
so you think self-employment is much more better than employment?
It's much more better. Much more better, because you're growing yourself. Any challenge, any skill, because we intend to give so much. Let me say in my line of work, we are creative people, but we intend to give so many to our bosses. You're getting me?
So let me ask you,
about
is it
ourselves.
possible that people you worked for never appreciated the kind of work you do?
They did.
Because I think there are people, you employ people, is it possible or they didn't really appreciate the kind of talent you were?
They did. Fortunately, abantu bona embadde nkoleddeko ba companies enkoleddeko, they appreciated me, or they appreciated my work. But what I'm trying to say, appreciating no nensigala mu bbanga ngo appreciating nze kiba tekinkolera because someone will know. Let me say you worked for NTV or you worked for NBS, then you went a profile, but inga gwo omuntu okula okuko nga gwe kuba kutono. Kuba kutono kuba baba bakulabira mu kiti kya company wabula kisinga gwo omuntu. Yeah.
All right, so we are going on set right now. So what are you going to shoot today? Chicho shooting
today together shooting it's kind of a demo. Yeah, one company had to survey something, so we are going to do a short demo. Then you have Feli Chileka. Yeah, that's where we are going. So it will take us like something like an hour because to standard location tugenda kuba tunonya tugenda kuba tukola ku street.
Okay.
To asking us some people about what we have scripted.
Okay.
All
right, so I'm going on with Ramol and I'm going to share with you an experience of chilling with a videographer. I'm also going to be able to videograph. I'm going to be able to hold for him cameras. Welcome to the Hustle series, right? Yeah, so I'll show you what is happening behind the scenes. All right. Okay, right here with Ramol, we are shooting a video. That's totally live. Some people are very inquisitive. What are you doing now?
I'm preparing for the next shoot. So we are in a different location now. I think you saw the behind the scene. We are in a different location. So this is the second set we are going on to.
So let's go and shoot. Let's go and shoot. Let's go and shoot. This is Ramol. I'm right here with Ramol Moses. He's shooting a video on the streets of Banda. Yeah, this is what his hustle is. He has a presenter over there. They are shooting. I'm feeling the experience of being part of the filming experience. This is Kampala, Uganda. Welcome to my hustle. So we are done with the shooting and now we are heading back. I'm with Ramol. And I just wanted to know, Ramol, how was the experience? So what have you done today?
It was quite challenging. Filming in the field I think is one of the hardest things to do because you have an uncontrolled environment, uncontrolled people, the sun, sound. So there are so many things that you expect to get. So it was quite challenging, but it was fine. Yeah, it was fine.
So now for such a production, how do you get people to give responses? Like, how do you end up there? Even the gigs, gigs is
from different directions. From friends, from people from advertising, from Jinga Boma, you know, we learned to the deal and you get there as any other job. So,
all right, thank you so much, Ramon.